Hello and welcome back to Let's Try. I'm still taking advantage of the Steam Next Fest to try a bunch of demos. This is Reefland. Let's try Reefland. To me, it kind of seemed like, just from a cursory glance, looked like another entry in this kind of like Dorfromantik Islanders, basically like very, very simplified, almost puzzly, board gamey kind of tile placement game. Islanders was a bit more like placing objects, but like, you know, think Civilization, except it's been streamlined to such a degree that you're no longer, you know, there's no longer a population or like figures. It really is just like a puzzle of like putting these two tiles together will give you a bonus, and you're just trying to get as many bonuses as possible. So let's see what we got. Mill, house, wheat, fisherman, paddock, sawmill, house. This is giving me Islander vibes already, like real Islander vibes. Let's see. We'll place down a house. We are limited to the hexagons here. So does that tell us like warehouse? Does this tell us like what it likes to be next to? Warehouse, tavern, market. It doesn't want to go there. It wants to go in the water, I bet. Okay, so yeah, 40, 20, 30. Oh yeah, this is very Islanders. Yeah, it's you know, you have things that kind of synergize next to other things. And so you're just trying to maximize, you know, profit or bonuses or points. House, sheep, well. So let's see, maybe the sawmill will be better off here. And I mean, it's very intuitive. It tells you exactly how many points you're gonna make. So there are no secrets, and so you're just like, this almost feels a bit too much like Islanders, if I could say that, if that makes sense. It's like Islanders, the only trick with Islanders is you had freedom of placement. So you could place things down to like the millimeter degree of other things. And so you ended up with these very complex and very elaborate cities and islands and stuff. This one has done away with that level of specificity and has opted instead for hexagons. And while that is different, I feel like this is almost completely the same game, with that one difference. So this likes to be near warehouses and houses. So we could put that there. So we'll put down a house next to it. I don't know what paddocks like to be next to. House, sheep, well. Okay. We can't put it like on top of. Why would it give us plus 10? I don't understand why it gives us plus 10 there and nowhere else. House, sheep, well. Do we need sheep? And then this likes to be near a mine, warehouse, well. Let's just get some more of these guys. Place another house here. We can place another windmill next to the house. Place the sawmill next to the house, warehouse, and tree. I don't know. Oh, that one, it doesn't like those guys. Okay, so it wants to be like here. This one wants to be near windmills, of course. The wheat wants to be near the windmills. So this wants to be near a mine, warehouse, and well. So we could place it like over here. You gotta make choices about where things go, and then, you know, make a little bit of plans. So we could put a warehouse over here to try and capitalize on this mine. And then we could put a sawmill near the warehouse to try and capitalize on that warehouse. Just trying to see if anywhere else would be better. This seems to be it. Yeah, I mean, like, this is basically simplified a lot of things from Islanders, but Islanders was already a pretty, like, casual, and I don't say that word with dissent. You know, I don't say it as a to put it down. It was already a pretty casual experience. So I don't know if I'm super into like kind of ripping it off and then making it even more simplified. I guess it's all in like, do the hexagons bring enough novelty to this idea that it makes it worth doing again? I don't know. We'll see. I already sound like I'm a little bit down on the game, but I don't know. This feels very reminiscent. Okay, let's try. Can we put another warehouse over here? That won't really do anything. 10, 10, 20, 10. Okay. I guess I'll put another one down here. No, I don't think that helps. Near the trees, maybe. I don't know. So the house is like the well. Can we put the well over here? We can. Oh, we can't put it in the water, actually. Oh, there we go, 20. Where did it, what happened to it? It left my mouse there for a second. 20. All right, well, I'll accept 20. We can have another lighthouse over here, maybe? Yeah, that lighthouse isn't really going to do it. And then we want a fortress, maybe? What is the fortress like? Houses. It has a bigger range, so it's going to give us more points if we get it near, like, our main city. 20 here, that seems okay. Oh, except we can't get rid of those trees. I thought maybe we could, like, get rid of the trees. 10 here. 20. All right, let's put it there, and then we'll start placing some houses near it. I mean, 30. This likes the house. It also likes the fisherman. I mean, I will say the game has a nice look about it. It's simple, but it's got a style. Yeah, I don't know. So does that mean our island is complete? And then we move on to the next island? Yeah, So this is just islanders again. I'm actually gonna say it. I would say that. If you like the look of this game, I would highly recommend you check out Islanders. They've also added quite a lot of content to Islanders. So, you know, you're likely to get your money's worth. It's also like $5. I don't know what I wouldn't say anything that I don't know. Like, I don't know how much they're gonna price this. Probably like $5. Not that that really matters. I don't think that price necessarily influences my purchase. It really depends on how much value you get out of the game, right? But I'll play it for a little bit longer. We'll see if things change. House, fisherman. This guy is going to be happy like here. We could put it like here. And then we could place things around it. This wants a mine, a well. Okay. So we'll put this guy over here. We'll also get some more stuff. Do the mines want to be near each other? Not really. Can I place things? Oh, you can place multiple things on one tile, actually. I did not know that. Oh, that's kind of interesting, I will say. So even though some placements are not as good points, you kind of want to plan ahead a little bit. So this one likes the mine, so we'll place a mine there. Oh, there's sheep there. So we probably want to put a paddock around the sheep. I didn't recognize those as being sheep, I'll be honest. And then we can put a warehouse around these guys. That seems pretty good. And then this is a sawmill, and it's gonna want to be near trees, which is again, this was basically like, I guess here's where my slight resentment comes in. Is not only does this feel mechanically like Islanders, it feels thematically like Islanders. Like we are literally doing exactly the same thing thematically. if you're gonna, I think if you're gonna make a carbon copy on another game, you should maybe switch things up at least thematically. That's me being really harsh, but for real, this game feels like very scarily similar to the point of being like, you know, just check my notes. Just check your friend's notes and change a few things. Except they didn't really change a few things. I think if I was gonna take the Islanders idea and then do it again, I might have gone for a space theme, like making space settlement thing, because I mean that would be a little bit different, and space is usually pretty popular depending on how you deliver that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being very, very harsh, but this feels a little bit sketch. I'm generally not hard on games. Ooh, 50. Oh, it's a shame that market is there. Why does it tell me? I don't want to know. I could have done it better. Put it down a tavern somewhere or a market. Observatory. This one likes trees, doesn't like mills or lighthouses. Why does the observatory like trees? There's also a rock there. Maybe I want to try and get another mine over there. What is the fisherman like? They like house, warehouse, tavern, market, light. Okay. Let's get a couple of these guys around here. We'll get a lighthouse over here. We'll get some houses next to the fisherman houses. Yeah, I mean, then we move on to the next island. I don't know if things get harder. I mean, the thing that made Islanders interesting is you had verticality. You had like cliffs and stuff that you could build on, and you could even like build off of cliffs a little bit. You could say that made for complexity. I mean, we got some nice color palettes going on. You could say that, you know, maybe that added complexity, but for real, the game was so casual, like in a really good way. I can't really see the need to simplify that format even more. Yeah, I don't know how to like talk about this one without feeling a little bit like I gotta be negative. I think I gotta be negative about this one. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is nice. It's a nice game. It's got very nice vibes. It's well polished. Everything works the way it should. I think I'd like to have a bit more transparent information about like when I'm placing things. Like it tells me how many points I'm gonna get. I would like to see maybe a very like an intuitive breakdown of where those points are coming from. As long as we're, you know, making a very casual game, we may as well make it like painfully obvious where things should go. I think at the end of the day, it really something, you know, you should consider with something like this is how nice do the villages look after you're done building. And I would say, I think the hexagon look actually kind of works against the game a little bit, because you end up with these very rigid constructs. Like, there's not a lot of creativity. You don't have a lot of flexibility in how you make your village look when things are already prone to being placed in the same way because of, you know, the advantages to placing them in certain spots. And then also things are by a very rigid grid of hexagons. You know, I would say that at a certain point you're gonna get a very uniform, bland look. The color palette does a lot, and definitely the look of the buildings adds something here. But I just don't know if it adds enough to keep my interest up. I don't know. Oh, that's a nice place for the warehouse. Can we add another mill here? Doesn't look like it. It's okay, we can build another mill over here. And do we have another place for the mine? We have more buildings we can place down. I want to put all of the, I'm going to put all the fishermen in like one spot. Maybe surrounding a tile. Like right here would be perfect. Because then we can put like a tavern here maybe. What do the fishermen like? Again, I wish I could like hover over them and they would tell me, what do you want? House, warehouse, would that be okay? Yeah, warehouse would be good here. I gotta say that the music, this is gonna sound really negative, but the music kind of creeps me out. It's like so placid that it actually kind of gives me weird vibes. That's a me thing though. Don't take that wrong. Don't get me wrong on that one. All right. We got a lot of points here. We're almost done on this one. I think this will be the last one. This is going to be the shortest Let's Try ever, maybe. Probably not, actually. This guy likes trees. Here we go. So we'll put a tavern here. That looks good. Put some houses here. That also looks really good. Can we get another windmill over here? Yeah. Do we have any more sheep? Can we put a sheep paddock somewhere? Doesn't look like it. I guess we also want to cover the island a little bit. It's not just like, I guess this indicates how much we need to cover the island, not actually score. So I guess we have two thresholds we need to meet. How much we cover the island and then how much score we have. Once we've covered the island a certain amount, then you know, the level ends. So we want to put this guy somewhere. I wish we could put it in the water. Oh, that's a nice spot for that. It's also a nice spot. I guess this just keeps wrapping around. You can keep going. I mean, again, it's like Islanders. You could just like, you know, if you're enjoying this island, you could just keep building on it until you've covered the whole island. Oh, there is another thing for sheep. Yeah. Is anything gonna change on this next one? We do get bigger islands. This looks like the same thing again. All right. Well, this is Reefland. Yeah. Listen, if you haven't played Islanders, this game may appeal to you. And, you know, I'd say it's well executed, but so is Islanders. I also would say, like, if you want a nice hex game or a nice tile placement game, definitely check out Dorfromantik. I think Dorfromantik is a very excellent hex-based tile placement game, which does the whole casual kind of like building, you know, an environment out very nicely. You know, there's stuff here. There's just not very much here, and I guess I'm a little bit down on it, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad game. It is actually a good game. It's just I've played it before, and I guess those are my thoughts on Reefland. I hope you enjoyed this, and if the devs end up watching this, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't end up on your naughty list, but those are my thoughts, and I have to be honest about him. But if you enjoyed this, you know, please consider hitting the like button. Consider subscribing if you're new to my content, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.